brings a little something special to this show. With Suzi, it's her boyish good looks. With Maisie, it's her encyclopedic X-Factor knowledge. And me, I'm here to make sure no one forgets humanity is doomed and God is dead. Sorry to kill the vibe, but if a Heavenly Father exists, he popped to the shops for fags ages ago, and I don't think he's coming back. During the global panna cotta, we've demonstrated our outrage at issues ranging from anti-blackness to Sheikh Jarrah to climate emergency to the actions of the people who are meant to protect us. So, should we be concerned? Well, it depends who you are. Some people are delighted that protests won't be quite so shouty, and others think it may be exploited. To illustrate this, why don't we all play the hot new Home Office game? Drumroll, please. Yes, it's Street Freedom Fighter. Look, the other option was tech and bat control. It's 2022 and we're taking to the streets, but first you three need to choose your protest player. Ready? I'll show you 3 unthreatening characters and all you have to do is pick the player you think is least likely to get arrested. Guest gets first pick. Steph.
Yeah.
Who would you like to pick from this lovely lineup?
Marcus Rashford.
Marcus Rashford! Amazing. And in your protest kit, you have a packed lunch, an MBE, and some car keys. Wonderful. Suze.
I would like a lovely nan.
A lovely nan. In your protest kit, you have a megaphone, Vicks Vapor Rub, and some flapjacks.
Nice.
And finally, Maisie, you're going to go with the little baby.
Be a baby.
It seems to fit in your protest kit. You've got a shark, a My First Protest placard, and a Mother Care Che Guevara T-shirt.
Okay.
Sorry, though, you are all going to jail.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So, the nan, you had a megaphone, so you're a bit too noisy. You're going to jail. The baby, you were noisy and annoying, as babies are, so you're going to jail. And Marcus, you drove down in a mobile home from Manchester. That got seasoned. Also, you're black. Last week, a morning deportation raid on asylum seekers living on Kenmore Street, Glasgow, struck the heart of a Muslim community during Ramadan. And who was behind this audacious behaviour? None other than the Home Secretary, Smirky McSmirkface. Choosing to raid members of Nicola Sturgeon's constituency as they celebrated a major religious festival during an especially fraught period of the pandemic is the Home Office equivalent of opting for extra, extra hot sauce at Nando's. Priti Patel's getting peri-peri reckless. Still, the UK police aren't quite as trigger-happy as some of their overseas counterparts, so citizens feel slightly safer intervening when coppers are acting like Egypts. Through an impromptu mass protest that lasted 7 hours, Glasgow locals pressured the powers that be into abandoning the raid. When 2 men were finally allowed to climb out of the police van, the reaction from the crowd was wild. Imagine Rangers winning 10-0, now double it. Here's a clip showing the astonishing and moving moment. One popular placard slogan from the recent Kill the Bill protests went like this: if protesting worked, they'd make it illegal. Criminalising protest is exactly what governments across the world are doing, ours included. We're being treated like toddlers, so maybe we should act like it. The next time PC Plod tells you to be quiet, look him dead in the eye and crap your pants. Look, if they're taking away our right to protest, we might as well play dirty. I've got a question for you 3. What's your placard vibe? Do you go for a fun placard, an arty placard?
Oh.
I'm not fun or arty.
OK.
So,
There's the professional comedian.
Yeah, I'm getting away with it.
My first protest was the one where we protested, remember when they said they wouldn't raise tuition fees, and then they did.
Yeah.
So we led a student march into town, but we didn't know where to go. So we just sort of ended up walking round in circles for a long time. And then Gok Wan appeared out of a cafe. He was filming an episode of How to Look Good Naked. And we were like, we'll follow Gok Wan. And we said, Gok, we hold a sign, but he didn't. And so we were like, well, we'll follow you anyway. And then he ended up on the front page of the Harrogate Advertiser with us all following out. And it either looks like he was leading a student protest in a sort of Pied Piper way, or we were chasing Gok Wan out of our town.